Hello, this is what I read in June. A quick review of the 5 books that helped me achieve my 2025 reading goal. Yay! First book, Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. This is the first Abby Jimenez I've ever read. I devoured it. I just loved it. I think she's become my favorite romance author ever, and this has become one of my favorite romance books. It had heart, maturity, and emotional depth. It portrayed a love story that felt actually possible. And it tangibly and respectfully handled really tricky subjects such as physical and emotional abuse. I really appreciated that. There was banter, there was chemistry, it was delicious. 4.25 stars. The second book I read was Murderbot. This was a very short book. It was okay. I enjoyed the dark humor, but it didn't blow my mind. It might be one of these instances where the TV show is actually better than the book. Third book, The Let Them Theory. I actually filmed a very long review of this book. I know it angered so many people, so I wanted to read it. This is a book that sparked very intense reactions online. Not everybody bought into it. I get it. What I can say is that it's not a revolutionary book, but it's empowering in places. It is pretty repetitive at times, especially at the beginning, but there are worthy points made about boundaries and their enforcement. All in all, I think we can all extract some goodness out of it. It will not fix every situation, and it's certainly not applicable to very tough situations such as abuse. But it can remind us to let go of attachment to the outcome of the small things in life. 3.75 stars. Fourth book I read was Mickey 7, which gave way to the recent movie Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson. I went to see it. It was actually pretty fun. I did it as an audiobook. The narration was excellent. But again, just like Murderbot, it was okay for me. Maybe I was just not in a sci-fi mood. It had good humor, it had action, it wasn't boring, it just didn't blow my mind. And finally, last but not least, The Great Big Beautiful Life. Emily Henry's books are pretty much my summer kickoff ritual. However, this one did not hit me as much as the others. To me, the love story was so obvious and expected that it almost was like, all right, it's happening. What else? What else is, it was not the main course of this dinner, if you pick up what I mean. There was a secondary storyline, which was pretty much that the two main characters in this book were writers and competing to write a biography of an infamous heiress, now become reclusive artist, Margaret Ives. So a lot of the book is spent on Margaret's background, her history, her family dynamics, her love story with a rock and roll star, the ups and downs of being an heiress to an empire, and the pressures and the expectations. Even though Emily Henry included an Evelyn Hugo style twist, the book didn't astound me. It didn't leave me shook. I didn't even cry. But there is still pleasure there, and I enjoyed the read. 4 stars. I'd love to hear what you read, what you loved and didn't love, and what you recommend. Welcome to July. More reading for us.